Hello and welcome to the fresh new episode of Students Time, your weekly update on what's happening in the field of education, politics, economics, business, entertainment, science, technology, research and innovation. From the highlights of the national level design hackathon to Chinese spy balloon that was shot down by US fighter jets, we have a lot in store for you in this episode of Students Time. This is Ved Gulgule, and without further ado or delay, let's have a look at the headlines. Students' National Level Design Hackathon was organized on 4th February at DYPIU International University, Akurdi, Pune, in collaboration with Winjit Technologies and NASSCOM. After a powerful earthquake in Turkey and Syria, survivors are still being pulled from the rubble by the rescue crews. A suspected Chinese spy balloon was shot down by US fighter jet overseas. And we are also going to have a look at the top winners of the 65th annual Grammy Award held in Los Angeles. And now the news in detail. Let us start with the Students' National Level Design Hackathon.
Do you find it difficult to understand different government schemes, the eligibility criteria and requirements? Well, we might have some possible solution for this. Students' National Level Design Hackathon was organized at DYPIU International University, Akurdi, Pune on 4th of February 2023. It was a collaboration of DYPIU with Winjit Technologies and NASSCOM. There were 300 plus entries across multiple locations and 100 were shortlisted out of them. The selected students were divided in groups and given a real-life problem statement, which was to design a platform that allows businesses and citizens to understand and navigate the eligibility requirements for different government schemes and services. The objective of this design hackathon was to learn and grow as a designer. It aimed at bridging the gap between education in universities and the actual functioning of the industry. The winners were awarded a whopping amount of Rs 40,000, while the runner-ups were awarded Rs 10,000. With hackathons like this, students get exposure, opportunities, and can work together and form excellent solutions to real-life problems. This is Samir Prashant from DYPIU International University for Students' Time.
Frustration over rescue efforts in Turkey and Syria is growing after one of the deadliest earthquakes of this century. Let us look at this report.
Turkey and Syria shook by a massive earthquake. The death toll from this massive earthquake is above 11,000 people as per recent updates. Rescuers raced to save survivors trapped under debris. Many of the survivors also fear there could be deaths due to cold and hunger. Rescue workers are still struggling to reach some of the worst hit areas. A newborn girl has been saved by rescuers from beneath the rubble of a building in northwest Syria that was destroyed by the earthquake on Monday. Prime Minister's Office of India has announced to send NDRF teams, medical supplies, advanced drilling machines, etc. for Turkey. The Turkish ambassador has acknowledged that India is amongst the first countries to respond positively when asked for medical assistance. The World Health Organization is also deploying expert teams and flights with medical supplies to Turkey and Syria after the devastating earthquake. Turkey is one of the world's most active earthquake zones at the very moment. This is Shishandu Sanyal reporting from DYPIU International University for Students' Time.
Surveillance balloons have caught global attention over recent controversies. Here's a report in detail.
A suspected Chinese spy balloon was shot down by the US fighter jet overseas. The US claims the balloon was on an intelligence gathering mission traveling over a number of sensitive military sites, including missile silos. China claims the balloon was for meteorological observation and had simply blown off course. Currently, teams from the US Navy and FBI are working to recover the wreckage, which came down in water only 15 meters deep but spread across an area spanning 11 kilometers. The United States has ruled out returning to China the debris of the surveillance balloon. According to the recent reports, the US will be collecting the debris and examining for Chinese technology that is instilled in the balloon. Surveillance balloons are typically advanced balloons equipped with high-tech downward-pointing imaging gear. These balloons are preferred for spying as they take clearer images with less distance as compared to the satellites. Surveillance balloons have a long history in espionage and continue to provide some spying advantages. similar balloons reportedly flew over the US at least 3 times under Donald Trump's presidency and once earlier during Joe Biden's, according to the US reports. This is Sakshi Kulkarni reporting from DY Patil International University for Students' Time.
One of the most prestigious awards in the field of music, the 65th Grammy Awards, have presented this week. Let's have a look at this report.
65th Annual Grammy Award was a music award ceremony where record breakers, emerging artists and history makers were celebrated. This award function was held in Los Angeles on February 5th, where Beyoncé officially became the artist with most Grammys. She made a new record, a total of 32 Grammys, which is the biggest number won by any artist in the history of this prestigious music award show. Grammy heads at breaking stereotypes, as Kim Petras makes history by becoming the first openly transgender woman to win Grammy for the best pop performance along with the collaborator Sam Smith. The artist extends their thanks to Madonna for fighting for the LGBTQ rights before dedicating award to her mother. Something exciting and proud for Indians as Ricky Kedge, a resident of Bangalore, makes the country proud on winning his 3rd Grammy for the album Divine Tide. Congratulations poured on social media by notable figures. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Biocon Chief Karan Mazumdar Shaw showered appreciation through tweets. Here's the awards bagged for the major 4 categories: Album of the Year by Harry Styles, Record of the Year, Lizzo, Song of the Year by Bonnie Wright, and Best New Artist Samara Joy. Grammy Awards 2023 concluded on a positive note and good music. This is Aditi Singh from DY Patil International University reporting for Students' Time.
And before we conclude, we have got one more news for you. The Monetary Policy Committee, that is MPC of the Reserve Bank of India, on Wednesday hiked the key policy rate, the repo rate or the rate at which the RBI lends funds to banks, by 25 basis points to 6.50% in a bid to rein in retail inflation. With this time, the committee sees retail inflation at 5.3% in the fiscal year 2024. That's all for today's episode of Students' Time. Do tell us how do you like our program. You can also send us your feedback and suggestions on your email. Our email ID is studentstime, that is studentstime@dypiu.ac.in. You can also write to us at www.dypiu.ac.in. We will be back with fresh news stories again next week. Till then, stay tuned and think scientifically.